Hello students. In last class we had completed the exercise 4.3. Today we will start with exercise 4.4 on page number 52. Okay. B part. Find the quotient and the remainder. First, 93 divided by 11. If you already know the table of the divisor, you can directly divide the number like 11. 11's table is easy to learn. Now start dividing 93 by 11. 93. 11 is a 2-digit number, so we have to take 2-digit. Okay. Now the number lesser than 93 in 11's table is 88 because 11 8s are 88 and 11 9s is 99, which is greater than 93, so we will start with 8. 11 8s are 88. 93 minus 88 5, so remainder is 5 and quotient is 8. In fifth question, 332 divided by 11. First take 2 digits, okay? 33. 11 3s are 33, so we will start with 3. 33 minus 33 0. Now carry 2. After carrying 2, this number is still smaller than 11, okay? And there is no digit left in the digit, so when we carry this digit 2, the number is already smaller than 11, so we will put 0 in the quotient and 2 will remain as remainder. So quotient is 30 and remainder is 2. Now question number 11. 6792 divided by 38. Here the divisor is 38. Is a big number and we don't know the table of 38. So what we will do? First start with 38. 6792. First two digits are 67. Now divide 67 by 38. First we will round off the quotient for 67 divided by 38. When we round off these numbers to nearest 10, it will become 70 and 38 will become 40. We can write 70 divided by 40 as 7 divided by 4, as 0 will cancel out. So when we divide 7 by 4, the quotient will be 1. Okay. Now check 38 into 1. The divisor into 1 is equals to 38. Okay. Now check for number greater than 1, means for 2. 38 into 2, 76. But 76 is greater than 67. So we will start with 1. Okay. 38 ones are 38. Now subtract 38 from 67. We get 29. Now carry 9. Because 29 is smaller than 38, we will carry a number 9. 299. Now we have to divide 299 by 38. Now first find the rounding quotient for this. 299 divided by 38. 299 will convert to 300 and 38 to 40. We can write 300 divided by 40 as 30 divided by 4. Okay. Now the rounding quotient will be 7. Now check 38 into 7 is equals to 266, which is lesser than 299. Now check for a greater number than 7. 38 into 8. 304, which is greater than 299, but we have to take the smaller one, means 7, because this number is smaller than 299. So 38 sevens are 266. Subtract 266 from 299, we got 33. Now carry 2. Now the number is 332. Now again find the rounding quotient. 332 divided by 38. When we round 332 to nearest 10, we get 330 and 40. We can write as 33 divided by 4. Now the rounding quotient will be 8. Now check 38 into 8, 304, which is lesser than 332. Check for a number greater than 8. 38 into 9 is equals to 342, which is greater than 332. So we will take the smaller one, means 8. Now 38 8s are 304. Subtract 304 from 332, we got 28. So the quotient is 178 and remainder is 28. We use this estimate method because the divisor is a greater number, 38. Okay? If we know the table of the divisor, we can directly divide. Now part C. Find the quotient and the remainder. 7183 divided by 46. Now again, first take first two digits, 71. Find the rounding quotient. 71 divided by 46. Nearest 10 to 71 is 70 and nearest 10 to 46 is 50. 70 divided by 50 can be converted to 7 divided by 5 and the rounding quotient will be 1. Now 46 ones is 46, but check for a number greater than 1, means 2. 46 into 2, 92, which is greater than 71. So we will skip 2. We will start with 1. 46 ones are 46. Subtract, we get 25. Now carry 8. 258. Now start estimating 258 divided by 46. When we estimate 258, we get 260 divided by 50. We can write as 26 divided by 5 and the rounding quotient will be 5. Now when we multiply 46 by 5, we get 230. We will also check for 6 greater than a number greater than 5. 46 6 are 276, which is greater than 258. So we will not divide with 6. We will divide with 5. 46 into 5 is equals to 230. Subtract this number, 28. Now carry 3, 283. Now estimate 283 divided by 46. We can write 280 divided by 50 or 28 divided by 5. Again the rounding quotient will be 5. Now we know the product of 46 into 5 is 230, but check for 6, a number greater than 5. 6 into 46, 276, which is smaller than 283. Okay, so we will divide with 6. Here we will divide with 6. 46 into, we will start with 6. 46 into 6, 276. When we subtract, we get 7 as remainder and quotient is 156. In every rounding, we have to check a number greater than the estimating quotient. Okay, here estimating quotient is 1, so we have to check for 2. Here 5, we have to check for 6. Here is also 5, we have to check for 6. Okay. Question number 5. 6003 divided by 31. 60, first two digits 60. So check for 60 divided by 31. 60 is already in tens. 60 but when we round off 30 to nearest 10, it will become 30. 60 divided by 30, we can write 6 divided by 3, and the rounding quotient will be 2. Now 31 twos are 62, which is greater than 60. So we will not take 2. We have to take smaller than 2, because if we take 3, it will become more greater than 60. So we will go with 1. 31 into 1 is equals to 31, which is less than 60. So start with 1. Subtract 29, carry 0. Now 290. 290 divided by 31. Rounding estimate will be 9. 31 nines are 279, which is less than 290. If you take 10, which is the last one digit number, so we will go with 9. 279. Subtract this number 11. Now take 3 as carry. 113. Again find the rounding estimate 3. 31 rounding quotient 3. 31 into 3, 93, less than 113. Check for a number greater than 3. 31 into 4, 124, which is greater than 113. So we will skip 4, we will go with 3. 31 into 3, 93. Remainder is 20 and quotient is 193. We will use the same concept in question number 11 also. Okay, here the quotient will be 29 and remainder is 38. Now part A. Fill in the blanks to complete the division. You have to use this concept to fill these blanks. Okay, you have to do with yourself these questions. Now for part B and C, you don't need to do all questions. Just do the odd questions. 1, 5, 9, 3, 7, 11. Here in 1, 5, 9, 13, 3, 7, 11 and 15. Okay, there are too many questions, so we will do only half of them. Now and skip the D part. Now division by 10, 100 and 1000. First observe the pattern. When we divide 186 by 10, the quotient is 18 and remainder is 6. When we divide 1, 2, 3, 4 by 10, the quotient is 123 and remainder is 4. What do you observe? When we divide a number by 10, the last digit is remainder and remaining digits are quotient. Here the last digit 4 is remainder and the remaining digits 1, 2, 3 is quotient. Okay, now for 100, the last two digits is remainder and the remaining digit is quotient. Here the last two digit is remainder and the first two digit is quotient. For 1000, the last three digit will be remainder and the remaining digits will be quotient. Here 693 is remainder and 48 is quotient. So what you have to do in exercise 4.5, find the quotient and remainder. Just write the quotient and remainder directly. You don't need to solve these questions. Okay, 638 divided by 10. Okay, we will divide with 10, so the remainder will be last digit means 8 and quotient will be 63. Second, 4622 divided by 10. The last digit will be 2, so remainder is 2 and quotient is 462. Third, 8500 divided by 10. So remainder will be 0 because last digit is 0 and quotient is 850. Here the remainder will be 9 and quotient will also be 9. 400, the last two digit will be remainder. 32 is remainder and 50 is quotient. Here 12 is remainder and 3 is quotient. Now in question number 7, 91 divided by 100. The divisor is greater, okay, than the number. Okay. When the divisor is greater, the remainder is the number itself which we are going to divide. Okay. So the remainder is 91 and here quotient will be 0. Quotient will be 0 and remainder will be 91. Okay. For 1000, 030 means 30 will be remainder and 5 will be quotient. Here also the divisor is greater, so this number 780 will be remainder and 0 will quotient is 0. Here 5 will be quotient and 0 remainder. Here 52 will be remainder and 9 quotient. Okay. Thank you.